Just don't touch the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Hey, good morning, y'all. I am doing some reading in my Bible this morning, and I'm actually in the book of Genesis. And I started in Genesis 1, right? Everybody know that's creation. Genesis 2 is like another retelling of creation, along with the creation of man and woman, and then God giving them, responsibilities. And then Genesis 3 is the fall, right? So I'm looking at Genesis 3 in the fall, and I saw something that was really, really interesting, right? All right, so here in the fall, they had eaten of the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, realized they were naked, and began to cover themselves up, right? And so then they hear God walking through the garden, and by the time God gets to them, he's like, what have you done? Like, what? This is not how I left you. What have you done? Okay. And he's kind of sharing consequences with them of their actions. And in chapter 3, verse 16, he tells the woman that her pain will be multiplied in childbearing, and you'll bring forth your children in pain. And one thing I realize is that, sin and its consequences that entered the world even before they had an opportunity to really experience the fullness of God. Ain't that how the enemy work, right? He wants to take away what you don't even realize, the benefits that you have not even realized that God has for you. Eve hadn't had no kids up until this point. She hadn't thought about childbearing. They were just created 2 weeks ago. And here they are sinning. She never had the opportunity to experience having a child without pain before sin. But because of sin, that privilege, that benefit was taken away from her. And how many times do we not really experience the benefits that God has for us, right? Before sin comes and rapes us of those things. God has promised us an abundant life, right? Full, right? Where he cares for us. But because of sin, multi-layered sin at this point, right? We never get to experience the fullness, the full benefit, if you will, of God. And then to take it even a step further is that he said, your desire shall be contrary to your husband, but he shall rule over you. I don't think Adam and Eve really had experienced any type of marital conflict, right? Like they had been in the garden and it was just the two of them. They didn't have a whole lot of time together. They hadn't been through the first 5 or 10 years of marriage to make it over the hump to say, this is how we know we rocking good together. That ain't what they went through before they even had a chance to experience the goodness of marriage, right? Now, her desire is contrary to her husband's desire. She gonna want one thing and he gonna want another. And even further, right, with Adam, consequences came out. Initially, when God gave out responsibilities, he was just saying, hey, I need you to tend to the garden. I need you to look after it. Everything that's here pretty much is good. And they walked off, all right, Lord, yes, yes, Lord, yes. Y'all know how we do. Anything you say, oh God. Turn around, eat of the tree. Eve come, hey, boo, try this. Where you get this from? Just try it. Tell me what you think. Okay. He go along with it. And boom. Now sin done came into the world. And as a result of sin, like the soft life that we all wanted, man and woman alike, because we all want a soft life. This soft life was removed from the earth. Right, so it wasn't just tending to the gardens anymore. It's like it's gonna be the land gonna bring up thorns and thistles. You gonna have to plow. You gonna have by the sweat of your face you gonna eat. You're not about to just get this soft life like, oh, God just feeds me. Now you gotta work. You gotta work hard. All as a result of sin. And they never really even had a chance to see what their full life was like, the soft life was like, because sin beat them to the punch. And ain't that like the enemy? He want to deceive you and rob you of the soft life that God has prepared for you. Don't let him rape you of your full life. Don't let him rape you of God's benefits. Don't let him cheat you. Don't let him deceive you, because that's what he's trying to do. God got us I always had a soft life plan for us, and the enemy is after it. Don't let him win.